Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt, this is Twigs T4, and in today's episode we're going to go ahead and start doing some of the welding and fabrication on this T4. So this was a cheap find off Facebook Marketplace, £600 van. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed recently following this build, and to all of you old school subscribers that have been around since the beginning following my journey with my other T4. You all know that I bought this T4 for the gearbox to put into my other T4. However, little issues with the linkages being different. So rather than swapping it all over, I just decided that, we'll keep this van and we will do a part restoration. It would be lovely to do a full restoration on this van, but I don't think time-wise, time scale, practicality of it all, I'm going to have the time to do a full restoration. Oh, I'd love it if I was in a unit, or if I had a unit somewhere. Without a doubt, I would strip the whole van down and do a full rebuild, a full restoration. That, it wouldn't even cross my mind. I'd be straight on it, and then I could have this van done, and then once this one's done, I could then get the red one in. But we're not at that stage yet. I'm not saying that we're never going to get there, but we might. Hopefully, fingers crossed, with all of you guys subscribing and thumbs up and comments and all the rest of it. It really does help with the video and helps the channel grow. So maybe in the future we can see doing more, do more stuff like this. But we're going to work our way around the van and just do it step by step, corner by corner, a logical way really. And I did think, while the van is jacked up in the front still, and I haven't lowered it down, I thought it'd be a perfect time to do this repair and do any other repairs in this section here. It just makes sense. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And now the wing's off, we can have a look, see how bad the rusty area is around that intake, and then we'll put some new metal in. So sit back, enjoy, and I will see you in a bit. Right, well, you join me at work quickly, and I'm just going to show you what I've done for the arch repair. I know I should be at home doing this, but it actually makes sense me being here to do this, because I have a repair here that has also been done on a T4. I've actually done all of that. I've got myself a template. So there's a template for that area there. And I also have a template for that section just there. So I have two templates. And then with these two templates that I have, all I need to do is trace them onto a sheet of metal, cut it out, and then I've got all my bend lines and everything's marked on there. I can then make these. It's just a lot easier just to use some templates rather than trying to wing it. Well, I'll get these made up off camera, because it's literally just going to trace it out and then just put some cuts and bends, and easy, no need to film any of that. And then what we'll do is we'll come back to it in a minute when I'm cutting it out of the van. Right, I'll see you at home. where we got to yesterday. I did put some seam sealer just over the welds, a bit of primer just to give it some protection overnight. There's the other panel. It's all trimmed down to size. It's going to fit in there perfect. This edge, that lower edge there, that lip, that's all been weld-proof primered, so that will go in like that. We'll get it welded in, and then once it's welded in, I can work out where the holes go for the wing. But it keeps raining and wanting to rain, hence why the power's under there. I have to put the welding machine under there. But if it's raining, I can't film because none of this is waterproof. Oh dear, but we're getting there. Right, well yesterday it did rain, but we still managed to get it all in. That's all now in, all welded up. Now this is just a rush job because obviously I'm at home, limited tools, limited time, hence why I've seam sealed it, which you'll notice earlier in the video when I showed you the other T4, it's not seam sealed. So the other one was such a good job, I didn't need to seam seal it, but this one I haven't spent as long on, literally just thrown it in, ground it roughly. I haven't got it flush and perfect like I normally do. We put a little bit of paint on the inner of the wing. That'll just, well, I didn't want the rusty metal on that lovely painted surface. So we are going to go ahead, just chuck that old wing on there for now. And that should do for a little while until we can sort out maybe another wing. I'm not too keen on getting a second-hand wing, replacement wing, sorry, because they're never a great fit. I would rather an OEM one. I have messaged James over at Cali Campers, he hasn't got any good ones, so we have to make do with that. But it's going to keep it in style with the rest of the van, with the rat look. So I think the plan is now to finish this off, finish the day off, finish this corner off, we'll get the wing on, get the light in, and then that will be the end of this video, I reckon. I don't know, I might start opening up that other section as well and just carry on this side while we're facing this way. And I just thought I'd do it this way round because it's more considerate to, you know, the general public, Joe Blogs, anyone else walking by. Oh, stand back here, it's getting windy. Oh, it's even windy around here. But yeah, I just thought it's probably better. Less windy, is it? No. But anyway, I just thought it'd be better if I'm out of the way. I'm not going to give anyone arc eye, not spraying any grinding shards at anyone and all that kind of stuff. I just thought it'd be better doing all the welding in this little gap here. Alright, let's crack on. Well, that's the wing back on, headlight back on, and I'm actually really happy with how that's come out. Looks really good. You could never tell that that repair's been done. Still looks like a piece of shit. Right, I guess we now need to go into the van and we'll work out the times and costs so far. So here we are back at the end of the video now. We're just going to run through the cost of everything and the time. So as for costs for doing this repair, hasn't cost me a great deal. The metal was just some scraps that I got lying around. I've got quite a lot of metal, just offcuts. So it's only a few little pieces. So there was no cost for me for that. The etch primer, again, I've already had some of that lying around. I also had seam sealer. The only thing I have had to purchase is a little bit of white paint, and that was $10.99. And I also had to refill my gas bottle, my little gas bottle, and that was £19.19. So that brings us up to a grand total of, yes, I have already written this down on my hand and worked it out. Brings us to 1, 2, 5, 2, 27. So that's where we're at the moment for costs and the timing. So I've done a couple of hours each day pretty much. In total, it's taken 7 hours to do that. And again, I did say earlier that it's only, I haven't put the effort and the time in that I normally would, purely because I want to get this done. I want to sort of like get filming done, editing, and then there's no time left for myself. So it's quite hard trying to balance this up. I mean, I'm a nightmare. I'm a sucker for a resto job, aren't I? But anyway, time-wise, to do those 2 repairs, take the wing off, blah, 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 headlight out, put it all back on again. 7 hours in total. 23.5 hours so far. Oh, sorry. It's up here. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Right. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, call it a day. Camera's going mad trying to follow me. I'm not even really moving that much. But we're going to call it a day. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, I don't know what I'm doing. I have got some mechanical work to get on with. Obviously, a lot more body work to get on with. But we're just going to do it step by step, keep it simple. I don't want to drag out the videos and make the videos too long. And also, I don't want to drag out this restoration. You know, I just want to get it done as quick as possible. And then, you know, that will line my pockets. Yes, that's what we want. We want to line my pockets so I can carry on doing more of these. That would be lovely. Thank you very much. And I will see you next time. Take care, stay safe, and God bless.